Its dissenters are silenced, not praised.
New Muse. I've been writing Muse all over my body. I've been getting really into them since like a month ago. I mean, I've listened to them before. I've heard the Uprising and Blackholes and Revelation and all that. I've heard all those songs, but or not, Blackholes and Revelations is just an album, but I've heard a lot of their songs, and I didn't know about Origins of Symmetry until a month ago, and it's literally one of my favorite albums of all time. I'm not even exaggerating. It's that good. You gotta listen to it if you haven't. But Muse started out in 1999 with their first album, Showbiz, which was an okay rock album. But then we got into Origins of Symmetry in 2001, which was like the best rock album of all freaking time. Well, not all freaking time, but one of the best in my opinion. And then after that we had, what was it? Absolution? Yeah, Absolution was 2003, I think. Or 2000, something like that. 2003, 2004, I think it was 2004. And which was good, but not as good as Origins of Symmetry. But then in 2007, we had Blackholes and Revelations, which was up there with Origins of Symmetry, still not as good, but really good. Like, I love Supermassive Black Hole, love Take a Bow, I love Assassin. I love a lot of their songs on Blackholes and Revelation. My favorite Muse song of all time is Hyper Music. It just gets my blood flowing. It's like a Marilyn Manson song. You just want to run out and punch somebody in the face. But it's like I'll explain. Hyper Music is like the ultimate breakup song if your girlfriend's being like a bitch or something, and you just want to break up with her and just like, oh, I don't want to actually tell you this, but here's the song. We'll tell you for you, you know. You know, it's fantastic. Then in 2009, we had The Resistance, which was a controversial album. Not as controversial as The Second Law, but a little controversial. It's when you kind of could tell that the fan base was splitting a little bit. They were kind of like Fall Out Boy when they released Save Rock and Roll. They were getting there, and then American Psycho kind of brought them back. Drones is kind of like their American Psycho, American Beauty. It's not American Psycho, American Beauty is okay, but it's better than Save Rock and Roll. So, it's not brought them back. Then The Second Law came out, which I like the first half of the album. My favorite songs being Supremacy, Panic Station, Survival, and Unsustainable, because I just love dubstep. I'm sorry, it's just my thing. I know everybody hates that song, but I love it. I'm sorry. Plus, it's done with a guitar. It's like so cool, in my opinion. But it was okay. 4 out of 10. I mean, really, because the first half that I loved wasn't fantastic. Like, if it was fantastic, I would give it a 5 out of 10. But it was good. It was the first half was good, and Unsustainable was good. But there was just some boring songs on that album. Then we hit this year with Drones, 2015, June 8th is the release date. But it was leaked yesterday online in torrents, because here's the story. Nobody really knows the story, but here's the story. There was a shipping mistake in the album sent out, and somebody got the album. A lot of people got the album early, and they put it on their iTunes, and they put it on a torrent so everyone could have it. Yay. Really excited for that. Yes, okay. I'm glad. Okay, so Drones. Drones, I don't want to really get into depth with the message, because I want other people who are smarter than me to explain that, but I'll kind of just say what it is. Basically, drones are out there to kill you, and basically, Muse is just a big revolt against society. That's their album. It's like, if somebody went against the Illuminati, it would be Drones, the album. It's not like literal drones, it's like the government, really. It's just like how they're just killing us with really not. It's complicated. Muse, I don't know how you do it. Dead Inside is the first track on this album, and it is a good track. It is one of my favorite tracks. I love a lot of tracks on this song, but there's like tracks that are just like mediocre, and those are the next two songs that I just were okay about. Psycho was hard hitting like the first one, but it was just bland. With the guitar riff, it was like kind of like make your head go back and forth. I can listen to it; it's an okay track, but it's not fantastic. Then we hit Mercy. Mercy, I did like that song at first. I really, really liked it, and I still really like it. But it's just, when you think about all the other songs on the album, it just doesn't par up with them. I mean, I could trade Mercy for maybe Aftermath, back and forth. So between those two is the second worst song, but it's not really a bad song. I mean, the only really bad song on this album is Psycho, which is just mediocre in my opinion. Then we get to Reapers. Reapers is a fantastic song. I mean, like, I was like, when it first came out, I was listening to like, it's different. It's not like bland like Psycho was, where just the same riff. They had a riff, but then they expanded on it in the next song. They just took some notes and it's just mind-boggling. And so Reapers was a good song, and then after that you have JFK. I know you have the Handler. Handler is a good song. Handler is a really good song. I like that song too. It's really, really hard hitting. I know I'm being vague here, but it's kind of hard to explain Muse when it's just like fan-fucking-tastic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So after that song is JFK, which is just a monologue from JFK. It just talks about the album concept, really. And if you want to read the lyrics and dive into it and be a smart person, I mean, I'm smart. I'm too lazy. I just want to listen to some hard rock music right now. Just enjoy the music. But then after that song, we get one of the best songs that Muse has ever released, and I think Reapers is like up there. Like, it could have been on Origins of Symmetry, but if it was like a little more raw, it could have been. You know what I'm saying? But this one could have definitely been an Origins of Symmetry, which was Defector. Defector is just like, when you listen to that song, you're just like, yes, oh my god, I want to just kill everyone. It's in the lyrics. It's like, I'm gonna kill you. And it's just like, I was singing that in the neighborhood, riding, skating. I was like, woo, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Just running around in the neighborhood. It was awesome. Everybody's like, when I listen to that song, my blood is just like 10 times more pumped than it was with Reapers. And Reapers was a really, really good song. I was like telling everybody about it. I was like writing it on paper. I was like, listen to this song immediately. If you have to listen to one song on this album, it's just listen to JFK and Detector and like one thing, because it kind of, I'll show you what I mean. I don't really want to do this. I'll just show you what I mean. You see what I'm saying? You see that the JFK part comes, it just sort of interludes with the beginning of the song. So you can't listen to Defector without JFK, or it's just going to sound weird. Like, you put it on repeat. So if you ever make a playlist of just one song you just want to run to for like 10 minutes, back and forth, just have these two songs in a little playlist and just run as fucking fast as you can. Revolt is is a great hard-hitting song also. So definitely a hard-hitting song. Then we get Aftermath, which is sort of on the slower side, a little more chill, kind of a Muse song, kind of like a Resistance song, you know what I'm saying? Because it's more of a Resistance song than a Second Law song, because it's not so chill where it's just awful, you know what I'm saying? It's just not like their Second Law album was with like Save Me, which is just like, save me. That was so boring. But Aftermath is like a Resistance song. It's just, it might go split, but it's a good song in my opinion. Then we get the Globalist, the big 10-minute song, which the first 6 minutes of the song is hard hitting. It starts with a slow piano, but it's just hard, down, sort of in the middle of the song. But then after the 6 minutes, it sort of slows down and gets into the drone song, which Drones is the name of the album, so the title song. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, this song's gonna be so hard hitting. It's really not. It's like an a cappella song, really. of just saying "killed by drones," just "killed by drones," and everyone's saying it in the band. So I don't really want to. I know I'm a big Muse fan, but I don't really want to look up names right now. I should do my research before doing videos like this. I'm so sorry. Thank God for Google. But overall, this is like a really hard-hitting album. It's like listening to like an early Marilyn Manson album, but like more relatable things if you're not like an atheist or a God hater or whatever. Because I'm not a God hater and I love Marilyn Manson. I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. I don't want to start a thing. I'm just not even gonna mention religion or politics or anything like that. But the band members are Matthew, Dominic, and Chris. So I got that down. There's a cut in the video, but sorry, stupid. I don't have any good cameras right now because I spent all my money on something else. But for my graduation, birthday, stuff like that. I'm just making this just share my thoughts because there's like one review on YouTube right now. It's just like, drones, 8 out of 10, man. Just it's cool, yeah, amazing. I mean, I'm as boring as that, but I think I can show a little more excitement, you know? So, the Drones album is a good album. It's different. I mean, it's not, you're not going to get another Origins of Symmetry 2, okay guys? It's over. They're not going to go back to their raw stuff. They got to appeal more to people, okay? I know not everybody loves Origins of Symmetry, but like hardcore Muse fans are like, Origins of Symmetry 2! Ah! It's like with Kid Cudi fans, it's like, Man on the Moon 3! Ah! You know, everybody wants Man on the Moon 3, but they're getting release of stupid shit, you know? Man on the Moon 1, fantastic. Man on the Moon 2, okay. Man on the Moon 3, I hope is good. I like Satellite Flight because it was just like, if you're smoking weed, you'll love it. If you're not smoking weed, you won't love it. It's just like one of those like, off topic. My final thoughts on the album. Drones by Muse. Did it meet my expectations? Yes. Did it exceed them? Not necessarily. I was just expecting a hard-hitting out. At first I wasn't because of Psycho. I was just expecting, I just hope this is bland like Psycho. But then Dead Inside came and I was like, okay, it might get a little better. And it did. It got a lot better. I mean, I've seen complaints about like the second half makes a curveball. And it's just like, ooh, nobody likes it. Ooh. I'm just like, no, it's probably the better half, in my opinion. I mean, if you include Reapers with there, then you add JFK and the last two-thirds of the album. The first third is okay. I mean, besides Dead Inside, it's okay. You know, the Psycho, Mercy, okay. You know what I'm saying? Aftermath on the last half was, I would put that in there with just the okay, you know. But I'm not gonna, a lot of YouTubers are like, okay, my favorite songs are down in the description below, whatever. I'm just gonna tell you my favorite songs. Least favorite songs, Psycho, and Mercy. And no, Mercy or Aftermath. I'm not gonna choose 3 because that's just stupid. I'm gonna choose Aftermath because it's just a little more bland to me than Mercy. Best songs. Number 1 is can't even remember the name. God, I suck. Why am I a real Muse fan? Defector. Defector's number 1, definitely. Defector, then Reapers, then probably Revolt, then The Globalist, then Drones, and then Dead Inside, and then Mercy, Psycho, Aftermath. No. Aftermath, Psycho. Psycho's number at the bottom. And the interludes, you want to include JFK with Defector, that's fine. if you want to include the what's the other interlude in this album? Is there any other interlude? The Drill Sergeant with freaking Psycho. Those are just one song. I don't count them as a song. You know, it's just an interlude. It was like, okay, interlude number 1 was the best song on the album. It was 20 seconds long of someone talking. Yay, 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 yay. I'm not like that. So, you probably want to know a score. You want to know, is it a 7? Is it a 4? It's not a 4. It's in the higher ranges. It's definitely above it. I don't want to give it a 9. I could give it a 9. I think I'm going to give it a 9. Because Psycho is the only song that I really didn't like. Everything else was okay. Most of it was fantastic. The other songs were okay. I'm going to give it a light 9, like a 90. So I'm going to do it out of 100. 90. Okay, the only 10 part. 5 for Psycho being a piece of shit. And then the other 5 for 2 songs being okay, like a 7. You know what I'm saying? And it ranges out. Everything else is a 10, 7, and then 0. It should round out to about a 9. I mean, Psycho wasn't a 0. It was probably like a 2, 3, 3. So that's my opinion. It's a light 9 for me. Solid 9. I'm not going to say 95. Just 90. 90. Solid 9. So, what are your thoughts on the album? Did you think it was a piece of shit? Did you think it was the most amazing thing in the world? Is Anthony Fantano going to make it seem like the most awfulest thing in the world? I saw him retweet the song, my favorite song on the album, and was like, listen to this. I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. Even though I've already listened to it. But I'm glad he retweeted because it's one of the best songs on the album. Thank you, Fantano, for doing that. If you want to make a review, that's with me. I know I'm not fantastic, but I'm here if you want to do one. I have like 0 subs, but you gotta start somewhere. So, if you enjoyed this album, I gotta get a good intro. If you enjoyed this album, then thumbs it up. If you thought it was a piece of shit, thumbs it up or down. I'm not gonna make you do anything. You have free will. What am I? It's just, where's my hair? It's like, I really need to wash my hair, guys. Like, I'm giving y'all a bloopers thing. This is not even part of the review. I'm gonna get real, guys. I'm gonna give you a personal story. All right. This morning, the Fallout 4 trailer was released, and I was like, oh my god, and it was just the most amazing thing in the fucking world. And then the craziest thing happened. You know Mark Ronson, the one who did freaking Uptown Funk You Up? You know that song? He followed me on Twitter. I mean, my Twitter account's whooped up Skrillex. I mean, he might have thought I was Skrillex or something, but, you know, he followed me on Twitter. You don't believe me? You don't believe me, do you? You don't have to believe me. I mean, if I show you, it's gonna be backwards, but it's okay. It's cool. I'm gonna show you anyway. This is just filler. You can leave now if you want to. If you don't want to know my personal life, you can leave. I'm gonna make this like a 20-minute video. So, Mark Ronson. You see followed? Oh god. Focus. It says followed, and you can kind of see it says Mark Ronson on there. Yeah. He, fucking. See, it says follows you. Yeah, he follows me on Twitter. It's backwards, but what are you gonna do? I don't have good cameras. Not good audio. It's mediocre. Like freaking Second Law. It's just mediocre. This is my second law of reviews. My second law of reviews. And then, after I did that, I received some stuff in the mail. My vape shit. Received that, most of it. Except I'm dealing with this dumbass company right now. It's just really frustrating. I'm just gonna get my money back. But, then I went to GameStop. And I pre-ordered Fallout 4. And I pre-ordered Halo 5. And you can see the Xbox back there. I was given that for free. I swear to fucking God, I was given it for free. It was like, I know this rich guy at this place, and I'm good friends with his son, and I got a free freaking Xbox One. I mean, Look. Xbox comes with a Kinect. Holy crap. I mean, I already have a PlayStation 4. This is just like freaking amazing. In my opinion. Okay, Drones album. Guys, y'all could leave. Drones album. Good album. Solid 9 out of 10. Fantano, please don't give it a 4. Really enjoyed it. You're really gonna piss me off if you do. It's really good. It was really, really good. Except for Psycho. Pretty shitty. I agree with you that. Pretty shitty. But everything else is good. It's good. I'm gonna end it off with there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and getting to know me. I'm Trey Smith. Very boring name. I wish my name was Cassandra Jones, but, you know, can't. What am I gonna do about it? Go to the fucking court and get it changed? No. I'm not freaking Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner, you know. I just can't do that. Like, look at that. I want to be told Tisha Jones, you know. But, hope you enjoyed the album, guys. I really need to get a tattoo of the moves and being done with this whole Sharpie thing. Say bye to Charles Xavier. Why am I stalling? Bye, guys.